Hello and welcome back to the Young Gardener. Now today it's not absolutely freezing, but it is chilly, it is cold, my hands were cold. I've warmed up a bit, I've done a bit of, weeding with the hoe to warm my body up, and I'm all very warm. And now one exciting thing, we've had a nice wood chip delivery, which, big news since we don't get them often, and when we do, they don't last long. So I'm the first one down here today, and I'm going to be putting wood chip on the path. But the first thing I need to do is get all the old wood chip up. I'm going to put it in some of my beds because some of my beds are a bit low and it's quite composted down. There's a bunch of twigs, but twigs, completely fine to put in the beds. It will just compost down more. So there we go, look at it. I've done the first plot and I've done some of the second plot. I ran out of time because I've got to go look at something very exciting, which I'm not going to tell you yet. All I'm going to say is that it's a very big thing and I'm working with a very big company. And you will see in the future, probably spring, summertime, you'll see what I've been doing. So I've got to go do that, go view that. And then I want to come back. I want to finish doing these wood chips on the path, and then I want to get the greenhouse ready to put the new benches in, because I've been working my socks off at home every day after school. I've been coming, and I've been doing that. I've been finishing off the benches and I've been painting. I've done 4 coats and they still need another few coats, but you just got to keep going, So yeah, I'm gonna go view that and then I'll come back. So it is the next day, and yesterday I didn't actually go and view what I was going to say. I got called up to the yard and I mucked out 4 stables, which I've got to say, I love mucking out. It's actually very satisfying. I put the horses in the field and all that. So I didn't do that, so that's going to be a job for next weekend. But you may be able to see some very tidy pathways. That's right, they all got wood chip on them yesterday, and it is lush, absolutely lush. It really does bring up the allotment. I was thinking, why does it look so bad this time of year? I was like, because I usually have the new wood chip paths down. So yeah, but something also extremely exciting is I've got a brand new battery. It is 12 volt, 80 amp, and that is going to last. And hopefully that's going to be really good for the setup. All I need now is the panel, because if you see the size of that, that will take weeks to charge that up. So a new solar panel is definitely on my list. Whoa, I nearly dropped it on the way here. It is so heavy. Yeah. Right. I'm not going to tell you anything about electrical, because if I say the wrong thing and someone blows up, I don't want to get sued. So I'm just going to put the cables on it. I'm going to try, how am I going to get that in there? Oh, I can't lift that in there. How am I going to get you in there? There we go. Right, let's plug it in. Ready? Don't blow up, please. We're all going. We are all going. Okay then, with the battery in the shed, that brings me on to the main job of today, and that's to get everything out of this greenhouse ready for my benches to come in. If I can get the benches in today, that would be brilliant, but if I can't, so be it. They can do with an extra coat of paint. I just want to get everything out of here because I made some brand new benches at home. I'm going to be really excited, and when they come in here, I'm going to be sewing like crazy. And one of them, I've made them so wide, I've got to take the door off to get it in. And it's like 60 centimetres wide and the door's like 61 centimetres wide. So that's going to be fun getting it in here. But let's get the greenhouse ready. Okay, so what the plan is to do now is we've got 2 communal greenhouses, and I just came to have a look so the benches don't get wasted. See, these ones, they're all set. They've got benches in, but this is actually a newer greenhouse as well, and it's looking a bit empty. So I'm going to put the bench in there, and that one can go over there, and they're going to have a nice staging on both sides. So there we go, we did have to do some shimmering. I've had to put them on the brick, so that can go in there, so that's a bit taller. So this one will fit in, well, it should fit in absolutely lovely. Whoa. As you can see, it's all empty in here now. The problem I've got is getting rid of the old benches. Of course, I gave one to the communal greenhouse, and I'm probably going to burn it. I'll put it on the group chat, see if anyone wants it, but if not, it's going to get burnt. How's your garden doing? I feel like I don't speak to you enough. How's your garden doing? Have you sown anything? I have sown my chilli and peppers. Have you bought any onions, any potatoes? Have you bought any seeds? Have you bought anything, you know, because it is important to start planning ahead for the growing season ahead. And if you don't, you know, if you don't do any of jobs now, you don't buy anything now, you're going to get so muddled up. So let me know in the comments below. So what I've done, all the benches are out. I put that bit of batten at the back because that is just sand there. But I might have to take it out to make the benches level because they are made to be brick to brick. I put some more sand down on the pavers. You can see where the benches are and then where I walk. So I'm going to try and give that a scrub. I've actually got a massive gap here. Well, I say massive, it's about ½ an inch. It doesn't look massive on the camera, but you know, it really does let some airflow through, which isn't a problem. It adds airflow and all that. And what I want to do now is give the glass a scrub. So there we have it, the greenhouse is all ready. I've just put them seedlings in there so they can stay warm, well, warm-ish for when the benches come down. They should hopefully come down today. If not, it'll be next Saturday, which is a bit of a pain. And then that other bench, if no one takes it, I'm going to burn it. And then all this stuff down here, which usually goes in the greenhouse. And I've got some potato buckets that I need to harvest. Something, they'll go in the greenhouse, I'm going to get rid of them. I've got some watering cans, my archways, and then just a bunch of rubbish. You know, so all that stuff can do with thrown away, but no rush to get rid of it. You know, it's not hurting no one. But yeah, the greenhouse looks so much bigger when it's empty. Is that just me? Does anyone else think that? That's right. and of course some other little bits. You know, I've got plenty of trays, nice pot for my compost, and more on later about them trays. Do I need to go that side? If you come over here, we put it up, like up. So yes, them old crusty benches are no longer, and I'm pleased to say it, they've had about 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, not 5, probably 2, 3 or 4 growing seasons out of it, and it's their time. It's not their time at all, I could use them, but I didn't like how they're designed. Dad designed them, I designed these new ones, I even built these new ones. Because they had slats and all the compost would just drop through and the greenhouse was constantly a mess. So these hopefully are going to be much better, and these are snug as a bug in a rug. So let's hope I measured these right and built them right. And there's only one way to find out. Told you it'll fit, look at that. Hello, it's been such a long time since I've spoken to you, and it's just been wet and raining. I haven't had the time. It's dark at like 4, half 4 I think it's dark at now. So you know, it is rising the sunlight hours during the day. But something exciting is the allotment committee, which is a private owned allotment, which basically means someone owns it. This is their land, they just rent it out to us. They actually own 5 metres that way, and they've started to clear it, and they didn't realise for about 10, 15 years. I don't think they've had it that long, for about 10 years I think, and they didn't realise that was there. So they've started to clear back there. Hopefully we can have some more allotments, you know, possibly mine, probably not. I do quite like my allotment. It's sort of the perfect amount. I've not got too much work to do, and I've not enough, so I'm just sitting at home, you know, twiddling my thumbs. But yeah, this is the greenhouse. I mean, I told you I was making some seed benches. I did 100% all of this. I'm going to take this as my effort. You know, I built it. I painted it. I think they're fab. You know, they're so sturdy. I mean, they are a bit wobbly, but oh, that's not wobbly. That bench isn't wobbly. This is a bit wobbly. But you know, you're not going to expect 100% sturdiness. And I did put in all the sort of angled brackets and all that sort of stuff. But this is absolutely great. And what it is one 8-foot bench from going from here all the way back here to here. So this is an 8-foot bench. I can't even put my wingspan across it. And then I've got another one here, down there. So I've got a nice walkway, do a bit of a catwalk, you know, nice runway. Rather than having one there, and one there, we've just got 2 down there. Anyways, I think you're having enough of my dance moves. If you can, please like, subscribe, comment. I know I say this most videos, but it helps so much. So if you can do that, that's absolutely great. And also, if you could buy me a coffee, you know, 100% optional. Don't even, you know, don't feel like you need to do this. But it's just a way that you can send over some money. It really does help the channel. Because, you know, all this wasn't cheap to do. The paint was 20 quid. All these container wires, trays cost me over 100 quid. All the little bits and bobs, you know, it's very expensive to try and keep an allotment tidy, nice, good for a camera at a low budget. So if you could, that would be absolutely fabulous. Don't feel pressured. And I will see you when I next see you. Bye bye.